in this process of releasing the funds, perhaps I can give you a little update on what's happening in the Vatican. As many of you know, large amounts of the prosperity funds were being held in the Vatican Bank. This was not an accident. It was transferred into that bank knowing that eventually our Pope, who is in very close contact with me at all times, will be assisting. Now, some of you know that the Pope has put out a decree that says by September 1st, anyone working in any capacity of administration and oversight of the Vatican and all its branches, meaning the bank, will be subject to arrest. All immunity, which they have been luxuriating in for centuries, will be completely removed. This is an enormous move. Many of you may have heard a fleeting announcement and not understood what this really meant. What it means is that those who have had their clutches on the funds that were being held in the Swiss bank, which is really the Vatican Bank, are now going to be released. We have already begun the arrest. As you know, the person who was in charge of the Vatican funds has been arrested and charged with trying to steal and transport gold bars across national borders. A very silly thing for him to do, but he has been dispensed with. So it is a legal process now, and we are following channels because we would like to give a last-minute opportunity to those criminals who have intervened and made things so difficult for us, to the extent that our representatives on the ground who are the signatories on these funds in body now on the planet have been threatened with murder if they were to ask to have these funds released. Well, as I have told you in previous messages, the funds that are designated for the St. Germain Trust far exceed the amounts of deposits in the bank from there, even from the cabal. So when they do release these funds, the bank will obviously be owned by the people whose names are on the St. Germain Trust. So we will have a brand new ownership of the bank as soon as we remove the people who are objecting to releasing the funds. So you see it's a very intricate and delicate operation we're working through now. And those who are in charge are being given until September 1st to relinquish their hold or be arrested. Needless to say, those whose lives are in danger now of being completely upset are having second thoughts and are realizing that there is no way out for them now. They have nowhere to run. They have nowhere to turn. So they will either be they will be turning themselves in, and they will be given the opportunity to turn toward the light or to suffer whatever other consequences they choose. I think Mother, Father God have given you a very good sense that they do not punish, and as Sananda's messages are teaching you. They will not be punished in the way that you think of, or many of you may have thought that, Father God will send the lightning bolt and strike them dead. No, this is not the way it works. They have the option to create their own future. So we are within days. Now, for you, that would be 2 days. For us, that may be a longer period. But you will be able to count in your lifetime the number of days from my speaking to you now until the funds are released. There are systems across the globe that are now in place. Much of the work has been done. And I'll tell you a joke. I like to spend time playing music for Catherine